What's up, guys? It's Get Ready to Battle, and welcome to episode 4 of this survival series. I'm currently recording all these in a bunch, which means if you have left helpful comments, then I'm sorry that I have not seen them yet. Last episode, we got enough needed for level 30 enchants. Now, the best idea would be use them. I'm not doing that. I'm making a food farm. I currently have basically all the food that I'm reasonably going to eat, and it's so inconsistent that I have 3 different ones because I don't trust that I'm going to have enough when I need it. Some of which is gives you hunger, and some of which doesn't even heal an entire food bar. Like, I got max value out of that beetroot because I was very slightly hungry. So I'm going to go make a farm. I'm currently going to go over there now. I think the first time I'm just going to walk there in case I need to walk back and forth. But I have a plan. I've previously made a bunch of farms that look exactly like this. It's going to be a manual farm, and it's going to be of many different types. And I'm going to make some changes from my default formula and how I make it. But you guys haven't seen me make it before, so it's the first time. I'm going to be needing a lot of dark oak. But first, I'm going to go to the area so we can start clearing it out. Now, it's basically what I should have done was get the boat, because it's going to be further down here. Is it nighttime? Did I plan to leave at the exact wrong time? I'm fixing this. Are you kidding me? I spawn one zombie, I kill it, and I get a potato, something I need for the farm. Well, that's perfect. This is actually perfect. I wish I was showing the entire time. Okay, we got the boat, we got the bed, we got it to be daytime, and we're going to head out again, and this time it's going to work. We're going to get all the way there. So, also, another thing, I did a little bit of research about copper tools, because I haven't really played with them, and I'm realizing that they are in between stone and iron. And I have plenty of copper, so for my decoy materials, I'm just going to use copper tools. I haven't made any of them, but whenever my stone tools break, I guess I don't, I guess after this iron sword, I'll have a copper sword. Yeah, this is so much faster going this way. But I want it basically along this area. But to do that, I have to also clear the area, and for that, to make it look nice, I'm going to have to line it up at a certain corner. And I think, I don't know, do I want to line it up like there, or do I want to line it up here? I definitely want to line it up here. Okay, I think I will line it up here. God, this is taller than I thought. I did not think this through. Oh well. Here. This is going to be... Is there enough space here? I feel like there's not enough space here. Let's make this the universal corner. Which means we want a little bit of breathing room. So this will be the corner of the build. First of all, I need to get a lot of dark oak. So I'm going to chop down, like, I don't know, 5 trees? However much until this iron axe breaks. Let me just do that real quick. Okay, I haven't really broken large trees down in a long time. But I've only done 2 trees and I have over a stack of blocks. That's enough for the practice time. That's going to be more than enough for at least the first one. So this is going to be the corner. Then we're also going to have the width of it be about this large. Place another log there. These ones down here are going to be planks. I'm going to turn this into planks. Here is going to be fences, but that'll be in a second. Which we can actually do right now. Do this. Turn into dark oak fences. 2 things of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also turn this grass into nothing. So let's move the crafting table away. I know I'm going to move it later, but just make it look nicer. And this will also look nicer once this is grass. For now, that's exactly 1 wall of it. Then we have to go into the mountain. Oh god. Let's see if this shovel breaks just doing the first part of leveling this area. Man, it broke really fast. I haven't even finished the second layer. Haven't even started mining yet. But now we get to use copper shovels. Where previously a stone shovel has like 130 durability. This is 190, which is a whole 50% better. Also, it goes a bit faster, which you might be able to see, as compared to when it was before, and that will help, you know, just my time. I can edit out the rest of the time, but it will help me be able to make more content. Man, I got a lot of dirt in my inventory. We're not even halfway done. We're just going to do the halfway part first, just to show what it looks like. Now it's time to start breaking the stone. And now the first pickaxe is down. Time to make a second pickaxe. And just in case, let's make a sword, because, ugh. Okay, now that it's flat, we actually want to be a little bit indented to start replacing the floor. And now, we do not actually break it all, we have a little bit up, so we can place the dark oak planks there. We can turn more into planks, and place them to be the borders. Yeah, borders. For some reason I feel like it's longer than normal, but that's probably because I'm just going crazy. We place dirt in to actually put the food that we're going to grow on. If it naturally spawns here, you don't need to break it, but because I built a place, or I planned a place without really recognizing how tall it was, we need to do that. Grab a water bucket, put it inside, and then you can hoe the entire area. And you can start off with seeds, because wheat seeds are very easy to get, because you just break grass, which is in almost every biome. On the outsides, you want a little bit of dirt, just because grass makes it look nice. So we just plant dirt to be grass. And here, we actually go grab this crafting table. We place the crafting table right here, and we get more planks to go there. Now we get a little bit more fences, which I think we need 3 more fences. So we also need some sticks, which I think is this much. And we have enough to 1, 2, 3. And turn this all into fences. Since I had 1 left over, I have 10 now. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And torch, 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 torch. Now this is a nice half of the farm. There's another other half. I just have to break all these. So, while this grows, also ideally as you do it, you want to start planting what you have as early as possible. Such as this potato isn't going to go in this farm. I'm still going to place it down just to try to get more potatoes to make it so when I do have the farm, it's larger and easier to grow. So now, let's start breaking all of this and try to have more farms for this. Where step 1 is going to be coming up here. Ideally it works if it isn't so tall. But come up here and just break the trees down. Also, maybe don't die to a creeper. I did not expect that to one-shot. That was interesting. Well, maybe we die. It'll be funny. Or maybe it's not funny. Okay, let's break the trees and let's just also go down and show the progress. Okay, while I'm mining, it suddenly becomes a thunderstorm. I don't know if you'll be able to hear thunder in this specific clip, and I'm not going to have it run long enough so you can hear the thunder. But... oh, you hear it now. There we go. But after researching it, thunderstorms are actually pretty useful because that's how you get charged creepers, which is how you get mob heads, which is how you get certain hard to obtain or unattainable items. Or as in, like, this is the only way to obtain it. The problem is, looking it up, it takes on average 9 real-world hours to get another one to happen. So I really don't want to waste it, but I'm also not nearly in any position to actually take advantage of it. Oh well. Anyways, back to mining. You know, with all my tools breaking, I forgot that my stone hoe would also break. Why do I keep going to that chest? That chest does not have the items. All the items are on me. And I keep making that mistake. Anyway, so I think we're basically done. Time to show off the finishing touches. Well, I forgot the fences. But how it works is, normally you have your base somewhat this direction. So this is going to be a bit awkward, but I am going to eventually build more stuff over here, which includes a tree farm and then an animal farm going this way. So then we can throw these out. They keep being like, hey, you want to use this material? No, I don't. Let's give me some fences, and we're going to need a lot more fences. We need, in total, assuming you start from scratch, 29 fences, which is more than most people need. From this point, though, I only need 14, which basically means you need 15, and you have 1 left over, which is unfortunate, but it exists. Give me the fence. You can also grab 1 for the fence gate that you will also need. And finally, what you also need is a barrel. Technically, it can be any way to hold the materials. What you do is you put right here a block to hold the materials. It could be a chest. I personally, since barrels are more new, I just feel more comfortable with barrels, especially since they're also a full block. But then I forgot to actually finish making the barrel. Whoops. No, not that. But you grab the barrel, and then you put that there, and then whenever it's ready to harvest, you harvest it, you replant it, and you put the your fruits of your labor in the barrel. You can also then have all of your items. You can also have, like, say for this one's just going to be the wheat section. All 48 of these spots are for wheat. You can then put the wheat in these 28 slots, and this one will be seeds in case something goes wrong. You can have backup seeds. In case, I don't know, zombie tramples it. Sometimes you just need an extra seed. And voila, this farm is now basically done. The only problem is the extra flare around it, because it just looks bad walled in. That will be done not today, it's just basically going to be like this. So I'm also going to expand it for extra farms, such as the potato, which the potato that I planted. I just want a space for carrots, which are also going to be hard to find. And then a space for beetroot, which is basically going to be complete, because I have currently planted like 85. And I only need like 45. Also, just for mining this section, we got these in terms of stacks. So yeah, it will give you a lot of resources in case you want a lot of cobblestone or a lot of dirt for building things. No, I do not know what to build with, but it exists. Oh yeah, also we had a little breach. It breached the water, so I can't really make too many things in this direction. But I'll be fine. So I think for now, let's take this entire farm and duplicate it. I've used about 20 logs doing this. This one doesn't use as much wood because, as compared to a different form. But let's go basically duplicate this and put it right here. It's going to take even longer. Time to also sleep and then do it. I realized I was recording this, but I turned my mic off, so I couldn't even hear my mic. I just went to look at him to make a bad joke. And then I didn't realize that I was looking at him. Give me both the grass block and an ender pearl. Thank you. It's awkward. Also, look at how much stuff is in my inventory. I think I just brought too much. I forgot about how much this would take. Break this block. Turn it into grass. Make this go faster. Okay, we have just finished, and this is the first time in a while that I have had a large break in between recording, and that was not something I'm going to keep doing. I am switching tasks. I was going to expand it for like 4, maybe more for future things. No, we're stopping here. I'll do this more off camera. That, or I'll download a mod that lets me do replays and then turn it into a time lapse. For now, we have a lot of stuff that we got that isn't needed, and it's going to take multiple trips to come back. It's also nighttime. There is one more change that I need to make that I forgot about, because it works specifically for the 4 of that is wheat, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot, but doesn't really work for most of the others, such as sugarcane, such as wheat, not wheat, such as cocoa beans, such as cacti, and that is to grab within the 5x5, go slab on the top half, so there's still water, place torch on top, so you don't get dunked in the water as you walk by, and it still lights up the crops. Voila. Okay, now this is good enough. I'll do more work later, but for now, there is also another task that I want to do. I'm realizing that the timer shows pretty early on, but this one feels like it'll take the most. Another task that will actually be useful with yesterday's task. Not yesterday's, last episode's task of getting the enchantment tables. This one will be making a mob farm. So let's grab... I'm going to need to take multiple trips, so for now let's just do this. Then go back. That's not the button. Okay, so my plan is going to be... Do you remember episode, I believe 2 it was? It could have been 1. It might have been both. When we found the mob spawner? I think it was definitely episode 1. There was a mob spawner that we had pretty easy access to in the dungeon. Or in the mineshaft there was access to a dungeon. That I want to turn into a mob farm. That mob farm I will use to get extra just things in general. So probably give me this. Turn that into the things. But then I can make an XP farm. It will also be for skeletons, so I will get a bunch of bones, which will be useful for farming, because we turn that into bone meal. And it's also useful for arrows, so I can make a bow and fight things at ranged instead of needing to be up close and personal, which is good when you're already at hard and you don't have easy access to food. So, I have to go back and get all my materials. Okay, now that everything's back in the house, we're gonna need some things. First step, we need to get enough torches around it. We're also gonna need some tools, which this pickaxe will definitely not last me long enough to completely use. Give me the second pickaxe. Unfortunately, I have 3 torches. I'm gonna need 4. At least I think I need 4. Let me just bring 7 anyway, just in case. I'm gonna need to surround it. I'm gonna need water. A bunch of water. Probably 2 water buckets, but I only have 1. So I think I'll manage, but, you know, it'll still be awkward. Especially since I also want to do something special with it. I don't want to just turn it into a mob farm that I have to go all the way down there to get. I want to do a thing I saw in a video. By the way, this whole plan is going to come from Cameron18's video. Where they had it also do a bubble farm. Not bubble farm. A bubble elevator up. And then have it come down like a certain distance. Or maybe I just won't do that part. Because I'll just do the damage. Because I'm more okay with just wasting some durability. The important part will be having it come up so I don't have to dive all the way down here. And make it go lower. So we got. Oh, I forgot a slab. I forgot I need a slab. Let me go get that first. I forgot about the fact that if I want to take over a skeleton spawner, I'm going to have to deal with skeletons. Why is it specifically his pants enchanted? Hey, can you drop that piece of armor so I can just look at what enchants are on it? No, he didn't. But I got a bow. I got a gun. That's good enough. Here's spiders, and I'm worried that it's the poison spider due to being there. Is this not where it is? I'm lost. Great. I've walked like 5 inches in, and I'm already lost. Where is the dungeon? Was the dungeon this direction? Yeah, it was this direction. It was like 5 feet over. There's a second water bucket here, so that seems good. Let me grab the torches that I need. Torches, torches. Good enough. Place some more torches. There we go. That should be enough. Also remember there being a slab right there. And then I remember, I believe it was space, space, block. Yeah, it was space, space, block. But there was also a bunch of at the bottom missing. So let's go torch there. Actually, this is a dead end, right? Yeah, this is a dead end. Oh, wait, no, there's stuff up there. Which is also a dead end. Okay, so this entire area will just be blocked off. We don't need to care about that. So what we need to do is, step 1. This is currently a room that is 7 by 4. This has to be 5 by 9. But, like, also move down by 2. So first step, let's turn it into a 9 by 9. I realized while mining, I didn't actually empty out the chest, because last time I was just panicked and looking. Outside of this, we actually also have melon seeds from this chest. And that will be nice, because we saw spaces for pumpkins, but we didn't see space for melons. Oh god, I hope this isn't... That's right, there's an amethyst geode. I hope it doesn't open up too much. But that would be useful, because normally they spawn in jungles, and this is also one of the earlier ones I want, because it's just simple to do. So that's going to be slightly useful. Okay, let's go back to mining. Okay, I finished out mining. Luckily, it's pretty easy because we just had to basically do a border. But now we need another border around it. We have to make sure that it is nice and protected in. It will be awkward because I also need to access it. So I think this will be here for now. We'll actually break these fences. Just move these like over there. So I can still walk in and work, even if I need to go back and get more blocks. So what we also need to do is make the ceiling a certain amount of height. It needs to be basically block, spawner, then 2 more blocks down. So what we need to do is actually add blocks to it instead of just break blocks. And also I might have started breaking blocks before realizing this. So it might be a bit awkward. And I'm out of stone. Oh well, I'm going to get more stone as I break this. No one's going to see the inside, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. I can change it later. Because I have like a lot of like smooth stone. Just go through. Because we have a whole episode of just improving builds that I have. There we go, the roof is done. Okay, now time to make the floor and hope that nothing awkward happens while doing it. Okay, apparently it doesn't work. I thought the torches made it so they don't spawn. They're spawning right now. How do I... What? He spawned there. So I assume it's relative to how low they spawn? But how do I get that to work then? I'm now worried because it worked in a In a demonstration it showed, it seemed like it worked, and when I tested it, it seemed like it worked. Then why is it not working now, specifically? That's worrying. So let's hope that does not happen again. Okay, now I'm having second thoughts on if I actually want a bubble elevator. Because I'm realizing I can pretty easily have the water flow to basically be right here, and then in this area, be here. Or I guess I could just repurpose this whole place into the bubble elevator. Yeah, I'll just definitely do that. I don't want to have to come all the way down here every time. I want to be able to have a separate area just like from the ground floor to do this. Well, I am currently mining. We got a little hole here. Access to lava and an amethyst geode. That seems pretty neat. Anyways, I ran out of my pickaxe, so I have to go get that. And also I want an iron pickaxe because redstone's right here. So I'm going to go get that and then come back. Okay, we've now finished making the technical area. This will be the area that's used. I think that this is not going to be happening. But what we can do is, the next step is make water. We're going to have the mobs spawn anywhere in here, and then have the water push them. Now, luckily there was some water out here, so I don't have to actually go back to the place and get even more water. So it's a good idea. It was lucky that it's there, so I can just grab even more water. And voila, infinite water. There we go. So, notably, it does not cover the entire one, so it goes in this lane. The next step is, well actually first next step is fix the hole that I made, getting the redstone. The next step is to make this area, that wherever you push them down, which I don't think orientation matters, make that go down one block. Now, yes, I do have a block right here, but this is so I can escape. And I'm now going to get rid of the escape hatch. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. There we go. There we go, and I guess maybe I should do the water the other way. So, oh well. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm thinking now. I should probably do it the other way, so then I can have the bubble elevator go up. Yeah, I'm gonna have it go the other way. Okay, so go here. It's gonna go this way, and then it'll end up here. So here, you just dig down a bit, and then now all the mobs get stuck here. Maybe do like this block, and then now they were really stuck here. So here, what we're gonna do is have water go to. Okay, I don't remember exactly how it does. I'm gonna go check the video, which has been a while since I watched. Okay, I found the video that I was quoting, and it turns out I also need a wall. Has to go like wall right here, fences here, and then soul sand up right here. So I also have to go back to the nether and grab some soul sand. But then I'll be able to go up. But I also need some kelp because it needs to be all full water blocks, and luckily it's going to be pretty easy with kelp, but doing it on your own is hard. So I guess I have to go back to the base and get more materials. So I'll do that first. I am now realizing that I don't actually know where soul sand is, outside of the ones I don't want to touch. It's going to take longer than I thought. Never mind, exactly 1 second later I see soul sand up there. And there we go, we now have all three. Let's go put them in. Oh god, time to panic! Why does the baby zombie have gold armor? Run! Run away! Okay, we are now a solid amount done. We now, when we get pushed, we go up to this wall and push up to this soul sand block. Then water will be able to take us up. The only problem is, I forgot there was a hole there. The only problem is I need water blocks the whole way for there to be bubbles for the soul sand thing to work. Now either that means placing water in every single block, which will take a while, or place water at the top and then place kelp. I don't have any kelp. I have to go get some kelp. I'm gonna go get some kelp. And there's not even any kelp in the river, which means I have to go all the way back to the ocean to try to find some kelp. I also have to hope I have enough kelp. I'm gonna just have to get like a stack or something to guarantee it. I don't know how much kelp I need, but I have over 100 pieces, so this should be enough. Unfortunately, it's nighttime now, and I did not bring a bed, and I also did not bring a boat, which means I'm either gonna have to fight a bunch of drowned, fight a bunch of zombies, or both on the way back home. This is a bad idea. Make sure you pack everything you need when you go on an adventure. Don't just leave your phone at home or something. Did not mean to fall in the water. Cut to back when I'm home. On the way back home, I found a ruined portal. Did not see that coming. I just saw a netherrack thinking, oh, I just placed it. And it should be on the way. That or I'm completely lost, in which case I am panicked. Let's just see what's cool stuff in the chest. That's a lot of glistening melons, a lodestone, which I don't remember what it does. Bane of Arthropods 4, gold axe, flint and steel. I'm just gonna leave that all in there. I don't need it. Actually, yeah, I'll bring it all. I like things. I'm bringing all this stuff home. I don't have a use for any of it, though. Well, okay, now let's actually go back home. It's so close to my farm, too. The farm's right here, and over here's the ruined portal. I really did not look around long enough. Oh, hi, zombie. Goodbye. Okay, I think I'm an idiot. I think I realized this boat was in my inventory the entire time, and I literally forgot about it. This is also why you should be observant and look at what's around you. Because okay, now there's also one larger problem that I need to deal with. Mining straight up is a bad idea, is what the problem is. So what I'm actually going to do is mine straight down, which is going to be, slightly better. Especially when I have, like, 140 durability. My location is currently 116, which I'm going to type in this chat. -28, which doesn't matter too much, but I'm still going to write it down. And then 1228. And now I'm going to go on the top side and figure out where that is so I can know exactly where I should build this. Because then I should also probably make it go like a little bit over and then down. So get a better idea of where I'm going to be building this. And after finding the location, there is the ravine that I went in. Over there, which you can't really see here because it's trees, there's my house. And right here is the block that they're going to come up on. Wait, I'm lost. What? Why is it not? Oh, because I'm past the hill because I tried to get a better sight line. It's right here. This is the block that they're going to come up on. But it's also not too useful. You have to either lock them in, but you can't let them see. You don't want the one bit where you can hit the place where they can shoot you with a gun. So you're going to have to repurpose it so they only hit you below. So I should probably turn like in this hill, or at least partway into this hill, be where the mobs spawn, and then I can just kill them by walking up here. But by then, I also should probably clear out some of the walkway here, so I can easily access it from the base, which is all the way over here. Also, I'm realizing more and more as I use this base that I think I put the door in the wrong spot. Like, it seemed like a good idea for going to the cave, but realistically, I should have had it either be here to also access the cave, or here to access the water. But oh well, it's too late now. Anyway, it's time to dig straight down and cause a mistake. Let me put some of my items away before I dig straight down. Whoa, would you look at that? We're in a cave now, and we are not there yet. We're still like 20 more blocks away. And I hear skeletons. There's also a bunch of cool stuff in here. I wonder if I had access to this earlier. I'm going to take note of this to get more stuff. Anyways, time to keep digging straight down. What's the worst that could happen? A second cave? Actually, the worst was that I forgot to get a second pick. I forgot this was in my inventory. I'm just going to use this one now. Anyways, ignore this clip. I forgot about the fact that there was a drop. I almost just died from this. But we now have a hole all the way to the bottom. It's time to fix this hole so there's actual blocks everywhere. And then also maybe go through and get some water. I wonder if can we swim up like this? Fish time. See you at the top. You know, I'm actually realizing now that trying to swim out of it's a bad idea. Because unlike when water can flow, there's always going to be this air gap. So you're going to have to go all the way to the bottom every single time. So I'm just going to go the old-fashioned way where I just go back to the top again. Through walking. Okay, we've placed the water up here. Let's see, do you think you can get to the bottom before we die? Let's find out. By die, I mean drown. I guess I take any water damage. Counts as drowning. Okay, we definitely can. I do want to check out this cave down here. See if there's other ways up. Maybe this is one of the ones that's connected to the staircase. I'm going to inspect that before continuing. This cave is bigger than I thought. And there's even another mineshaft over there. Look at that diamonds. Stop stabbing me. I'm trying to show off. I'm trying to show off your home. This is MTV Cribs. I forgot the name of the show. I haven't actually watched it. There we go. Look at how large it is. How bright it is. At least it looks bright because of this. There's a whole underwater section. There's diamonds. We got a chainmail armor zombie. There's so much to see. Ow, I'm being shot with a gun. And my shield is almost broken. Ow. We're gonna have to go get all that stuff. And also make a second shield. See ya. Some of my drops fell all the way over here. I sure hope none of them are in the water. I do not want to have to go swimming to try to pick up a sword. Imagine just the rusty copper that you have to pick. Oh, that's a bomb! I didn't realize he was there until he was there. You should totally come over here. What did I just see down there? pour more of the mineshaft. Okay. Hi. Stab. Good enough. You are near my items, I think. Why is there 4 of you now? There's so many of you idiots. Okay, good. I have all my armor. Swap shields. Who needs a pickaxe? Just simply spawn creepers anytime you want to exist. Man. Well, I still don't see how this connects. Okay, I see how it connects to outside now. Okay, we're going to block up the area where I was. And then just build it again. There's a lot of cool things there. There's gold. There's more gold. There's redstone. Right, that gold, I mean specifically overworld gold instead of underworld gold. Got some glow squids down here, and we got diamonds right there. And I don't know if there's other cool things. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's more of a mineshaft down there. So it just covers this whole area. Anyways, let's go plant the kelp instead of looking in a cave while not mining anything. Instead of going a weird version of window shopping. The reason you need the kelp, as you can see here, if I go into here, nothing happens. But if I place kelp down and we break it, that's treated as a source block. So now there's bubbles there. And you can place kelp very easily. You just go up and just hold right click down. And then now these will all be source blocks whenever you break the kelp. Which means the bubbles will send you up automatically. Actually, maybe being up here is a good idea to catch my breath. And then now I'll go cover it. Actually, I'll cover it on the way down. For now, I'll wait till after this is all done, and then I can break the kelp. I spent too long underwater, and now I'm dead again. Let's go pick up my... It's nighttime. I have to sleep before I go get my items. Great. I went all this way, and I still is not enough space for the kelp. I need more kelp after getting 100, because I didn't realize how far down it'd go. Great. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna literally place water buckets the entire time. Also, get out of here, zombie. I'm already not having fun. We are gonna have to move all this water to be source blocks anyway. I'm gonna have to. This is source block, so now this is a source block, and also this is a source block. We're going to have to break this all. Give me however long this is gonna take. I also realized I lost all my levels because I died twice. So now I went from level 22 to level 5, and that's going to be a while to get that back, to try to show off the mob farm. Whee! Up we go! All the way to the top! Whee! It's like a rocket. Okay, you know what? Maybe that made up for it. You know, I'm realizing I'm stuck. It actually didn't make up for it at all. Okay, I'm walking by getting water, and then I just see a wandering trader. They just happen to show up right now. Oh, and also an egg. Perfect. So now, let's see what they have. But also, worst case scenario, this is still good, because we can commit murder on you. That's right, I can murder you and take the leather, and also a lead, which would be useful for me. Or I could just kill him, and then take you and may turn into an animal farm. But anyways, let's look at what they have. A hay bale for an emerald. I have wheat, so that could be useful. Milk bucket. I don't have access to milk. I know how to get it, so I don't think it's worth it. But let's look at what we can buy. Gunpowder, not needed. Mangrove log, not needed. We want something that grows mangroves. Vines, not needed. We saw some in, or at least I saw some in that cave that I found within the last 10 minutes. But we don't need them yet. A cherry sapling. I mean, cherry sapling could be useful. It's not going to be worth 5 emeralds, especially since we know where it is. We just have to go like 200 blocks to get it. Horn coral block, we don't need that yet. Dark oak sapling, we already have a bunch of those. Lily pads are kind of useful. I don't know how to duplicate them, so they might be non-renewable. I have to research that. But overall, I don't think this guy's really needed. I'd rather find a zombie villager and then try to trade like food for him. Or find one that lets me trade flint and then just break a bunch of gravel with Fortune 3. So I think he's fine. Wait, I forgot I have to kill him. I'm gonna turn off. Wait, where's my axe? I don't have my copper axe anymore. I'm not going back to get it. I'm just gonna make a new one. It's not worth it. Okay, I'm going to just get, let's just turn the cameras off for a second, and a lovely trade has happened once again. Anyways, now let's actually finish the water. As you may be able to see by around us, it just recently became daytime. I just killed a zombie. They dropped a carrot. Let's go! Gaming! A whole new thing for the farm! Let's go! God damn it, a creeper exploded. Oh well, I guess I'll deal with that later. Or deal with it now. Does this look bad? I feel like this looks bad. I'm gonna get more dirt and fix it. Are you fucking kidding me? Another creeper exploded while I was fixing the damage from the first one. I'm putting this whole thing is gonna be dirt. And this, if there's a third creeper, as I try to finish the second one, I think I just need to go. I don't. Speak of the devil, and they shall be. I know you're behind the. I know you're behind the tree. I'm killing this one on camera. I'm showing. Die. Die. God. Damn. First of all, if I wasn't paying attention, that would have just actually been the same joke for 3 times in a row. I'm not nosing, and then a creeper explodes. Give me a minute. I think I'm going to need a whole nother stack of dirt to fix this. Or is this looking fine? Yeah, I feel like it's kind of fine. There we go. I think it'll look good once grass grows in. There we go. Yeah. We'll see as grass grows in to see if I should change anything. Oh, I should definitely change the fucking tree that's just floating in the middle of the air. Oh, and that's a good reason to get the axe. Okay, give me... Was there like a larger pile here, I guess? I don't know. No, wait, there's also logs there. That's what happened. Okay. Let me go fix... Let me just go remove that tree from existence. And then I'll... Things. I am now realizing that I put my copper axe in a chest to hold things, along with this copper hoe that I have. And the golden axe. I realized it after I capped a copper axe. I'm having a bad time right now. Okay, I became distracted for a minute and just... There's a cow here. The cow... I swear that cow is new. There's just a new cow near my farm. This is going to be actually really nice. I don't have to go far away. I can just have this guy nearby for infinite milk. Not actually infinite, but you know. Well, it is infinite, but... Anyway, what the... Why are you on the house? Why are you on the roof? I guess I need to place torches up there, or I have to figure out something to do involving lighting. Getting rid of creepers. You know, I'm gonna use it. My lawn! You know, I'm gonna use a strategy. I'm gonna see if this works. I think I heard this work once. It does not work. Good to know. I'm thinking of like 1.8 not taking lava damage. To go fix this whole thing now. At least the hole's gonna be pretty easy. This one you just fill up to like filling up a cup instead of also making a layout on the ground. I am not in the mood with you today. Who wants to see the power of hard mode? The power of hard mode. Zombies break doors. I'm assuming they drop on the ground. Worst case scenario, I have a backup door. It's time to fight the zombies. Or a zombie. Hello, other zombie. There we go. And the problem's been solved. Anyways, back to finishing, because I realized something else about the design. Okay, currently filled up the hole, and now they would come all the way down there up to here. Now what I need to do is actually, I want it just slightly positioned, kind of like here. I don't know why, it just feels nice. So for that, I'm going to need them to actually come up higher. Probably up to, I don't know, high enough that I need to also place a bunch of dirt around to make it blend in. Then, water, but it could probably be here. Like here, flowing this way. Okay, I guess I can't really show it, but here, and then this, and then have it go down a little bit. I also need them stuck in a hole. I want to be able to have the chest hopper to be there. It's in this elevation, so it's 2 deep, 3 deep, 2, 1. So I want maybe here? Let's see, if I'm hitting here, then I want the hopper here, and I want the chest here, which means there. Maybe some slabs there. Or I could use some of the birch slabs I have earlier. To go chest, wheat. They are standing here. And I want them to be... I'm going to need them in 2 and a hole. Okay, wait. I'm going to have to change this even more. Probably need chest here, hopper here, them here, their feet. Have the water bucket up there. So this elevation is where the water will be flowing. Okay. There we go. Water will flow here, and then they drop to where they are standing. They drop down until they're standing here, which I think won't interfere with the ones up there. I could be wrong and need one more block, but this works good enough. And then this will be a hopper. This will be a chest. I need to break space to access that chest. Maybe put just a slab here. And then we can leave this entire space open since there aren't baby skeletons yet. We reverse it. Now we just need to place some dirt, and I probably need to go get more dirt. Definitely need to go get more water. But I'll go full bucket here, full bucket here, full bucket here that flows, and I can grab the third sign and place it there. And that should be enough. I will also need to go like this, and that should be technically enough. I have to forgot. I need to keep breaking things, so I'm not ready to do this yet. There we go. You know what, let me place it like this, actually. Okay, now I need to go get water. And then we're basically done. Okay, I think the receiving method should be done. Notably, I also realized after rewatching the video, the torches aren't on these walls. The torches is where that slab is, and that slab gets replaced. I mean, that slab is where a torch is, and gets replaced into a slab whenever the build is done. So I'll just break the torches whenever it's done. But how the mob goes is they spawn, like, let's say here. It takes a little bit, but it's still worth it for them to slowly go towards the edge. Also, there's like 4 at a time, or however many. And then it goes up to the edge. I'm going slower than I thought I'd do. Weird. I feel like it's faster. Then we go up here, and then up to the soul sand block, where nothing happens. Oh, is it supposed to be like this? Oh, I saw in the... There, okay. I don't know why it needs to be like that, but it does. Oh, I forgot to fix that hole. This is not done, but we just stand here, and then eventually it goes up here, and then the water carries us slightly over, and now here we are. We can't shoot anything, we can't do anything, we just sit here. More versions of me show up from there, and then the human down there just starts stabbing. I also realized I did not fix the hole, so I have to go down and fix the hole. It's going to take a minute, so I have to go do that. So once I do that, then I think I'm willing to get the whole party started. Okay, I just fixed the hole, and I'm now realizing I don't know how I'm getting out of here. I'm kind of stuck down here. And the only way I know out is not a way out. Or to fight a lot of mobs, so... I don't know, who wants to keep this screen on the whole time? Let's see if I can manage to escape. Also, I don't have many blocks, so I should probably break for, you know, some blocks, so I can try to escape. Hello, Enderman. He's standing there, just living his life. Anyway, see ya. Because you probably shouldn't tell an Enderman that you see them. Okay, let's run this way. Step 1, get up there. I've previously found the hole, and I probably should have shown a shot of it from the top. But step 1, climb up here. Up this clay into this lush cave section. Step 2, climb up this water. That will get us up to closer towards the top. You have to be careful about it though, because you don't want to accidentally swim off the edge. And we're up here, and actually that was easier than I thought. Okay. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, which means they could have to deal with more creepers. And I'm now realizing I don't think I actually finished fixing the creeper hole. Okay, time to go back and fix everything. I'm now realizing a flaw of my house. The overhang gives a good space for undead mobs to not die. Well, actually, it's probably good, because then I can kill them and get their experience. Like you. See? We're getting closer to level 10. Okay, now to fix this hole and then do a test run. You're fucking kidding me. A creeper walked up as I was filling in the hole, almost done, and just showed up like, hey, I see that you're not using this area. Explodes. I guess we just gotta do the whole process again before testing. Luckily, I already have the dirt in my hand that I can fix it with. But it does not help that I walked all the way over to where the mob farm is because I forgot. Okay, let's go activate the mob farm. Okay, we are now back. I'm now going to activate the spawner. The only problem is I don't know how close I actually need to be to the spawner. I really should have looked up to see if the spawner would work when far away. Let me go look something up. Well, I've just done research. You have to be within 16 blocks of this. I'm over 100 blocks up. This was a terrible idea that I should have checked beforehand. But I'm showing this whole content anyway because I've already did it all. So either I could just wait here and then let them all spawn and then go up, which seems like a bad idea. Or literally just break this whole thing, just leave it as like a memorial, and then reposition it to cause a spawner here. And I think I want to make it all work here. Because it seems like this area's dead end. We can still have it work similar to this, except it will just go like 23 blocks up and then down, and then you can kill them by punching. Which is what I think I want to do. This time I'm just going to do all the work off camera. I'm just going to do all the work right now. Give me however long it takes. I'm going to leave like part of this just... Whoops. I'm doing the climb of shame all the way up. But I'm gonna like leave this here as like a memorial for how dumb I am. Give me a... I'll show you when it's actually done. I forgot there wasn't water here. I just jumped off from the top there. I'm at 1 heart. I was at 12. I'm so used to just YOLOing into that water. Whoops. Oh, goddamn, it happened again. So funny thing, I need to make them drop 23 blocks into the hopper. We're exactly at block number -23 by standing here. Which means if I go to block 0, it's perfect. That is kind of funny. I'm gonna have a weird mix of, what's it called? Deep slate and cobble. And stone. Words. I'm gonna make it. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna leave. Like, the plan was I was gonna leave through this way, but this way is where the water's coming from. So I have to make a different exit path. I have to make like the version of a dev exit in the wall, so I can escape after activating the spawner. Bruh, there's diamonds in the way. This is like the least dangerous problem to have. I want to save these for after I get Fortune 3. I don't want to mine them now, but they're in the way. I'm gonna forget about them. I'm thinking that as a message now. If I forget these diamonds and it's like episode like 8, please make fun of me in the comments. Whoops. Also, I think I tested it and I am now worried that it does not do the right numbers. I'm gonna have to do some more testing. Okay, I am now at Y level 0. Down there it shows Y level 23, but in the middle it could be Y level 24. We're gonna test this right now. I just respawned and I haven't taken any damage. Do I die? The answer is I die. I have to lower down 1 block. Good to know. We got a freedom fighter here trying to liberate their family. But bad news. Corporations live on forever. We shall privatize the Arrow Foundation. Anyways, now I should go make the change. Okay, I just tested it. I tested it on accident, but I did test it. I went down to half a heart. So, this is the correct measurements now. I'm realizing why I messed up. Wait, no, I'm not realizing why I messed up. I thought I measured it while it was 1 block higher than it currently is. Either we do this. Then we can, from here, punch them to death. We're also going to need to block up this. We need to get some blocks and go beep, 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 and I'm going to die, aren't I? Let me do... What? There's a block through the through the wall? Look at this. Place the wall again. Okay, now we can just go swim up casually. Past the diamonds. Okay, there we go. And now from the bottom we should be able to break them all and then have it work. The things I really do not want to be the test dummy again, because I think I know that it does work, and you can see the bubbles even. So we break this. It breaks up all the ones up there. Float to the top, but also here. So, yep, there's the bubbles. You can see it once you go in the water. It's definitely not right, isn't it? Yeah, it has to be like a certain width. Let me check the video before calling it final. Okay, we now have it fully set up, as we can tell from the kelp that showed up here. If we walk here, we can see a dev entrance to this, which I will block up later. Or maybe I'll just put a door and call it a day. No, I'm going to block it up. But when I break all these, everything should work. I'm worried that I die as I try to escape. So let me get in position for the first torch. First torch down. Break them all. Break all the torches. Torches are broken. Run! Good news, at least my items will show up in the chest, so I'll be able to easily get those. Okay, let's go down and make sure everything's working. Okay, we're now back, and there should be... Why is there no items there? Why is it not working? What's going wrong? What happened? Some of my items are here. What happened to the skeleton? Did the skeleton despawn? Okay, actually, where are my items? Wait a minute. What's going on? What did I mess up? They're all right here. They did not progress at all. Okay. I gotta do... Break the wall. And then place the wall. And then this should be able to send people through. Or send skeletons through. Not me. I don't want to be sent through. Guess what? Skeletons. Haha, I made a wall. Now it'll be time to test. Maybe I should get some glass. That's what I should do. I should turn some glass. Here we go. And then, voila. Punch, dead in 1 punch. Ow! Okay, don't fall down there, because they can shoot you. fact, give me this. I can still access the chest this way. But here we go. Let me also grab the extra bows and arrows that I've just previously gotten. And then I can wait. And I gotta hope none spawn behind me. I gotta make sure I place some torches down. One like here-ish. Seems good. Maybe one also over here. Maybe one down here. Maybe one over here. There we go. And then I can just wait here and just punch them all to death. The one with armor might be a bit harder though. But get a bunch of items, which I probably should have not. But look, a third bow along with other things. So I think I'm just gonna wait a while and try to just stay here until I get level 30, and then I'll meet back with you. Let me also check the real life time. I'll tell you the real life time it takes for this one to get me to level 30. And we are now done. We are at max level. Or not max level, we're at level 30. It took about 20 minutes of me just occasionally clicking the button. In that time I just was on my phone and I made a little bit of a clan thing. It just felt too claustrophobic. Still feels a bit claustrophobic, like I want to make this in the middle instead of in the corner, but you know, I'm working with what I got. During the time we got, I forgot to show my inventory. We got some armor, which was near the beginning, got a lot of bows, including enchanted bows. Got literally 2 power 1 bows, 4 power 2 bows, and 2 unbreaking 2 bows. Wonderful. Those will be able to be used. Along with, we had these ones, 2 of these I had, one of them I got at the very beginning, so I guess you should also count one like this. And we came in with about, like this much, so we got this in about 20 minutes of just standing here and occasionally clicking this button. The only problem is, how am I going to get back up easily? I don't really have a plan for that. I'm just going to have to run. Oh well, let's go enchant and see how long it takes to get good enchants. I'll bring a bunch of chests to put some, like, the bows here. Anyways. Stop the button. Oh yeah, by the way, since you made it to the end of this episode, I'm going to let you on a little secret. In case some of these clips where I start moving get a bit weird. If you press control, it switches from normal walking to sprint walking. I hold it down because it just makes me mentally think better. And also, I'm usually also holding either A or D to strafe, because it just feels like more movement. Probably doesn't work, but it's the way I do. And then I click a button on my keyboard to pause the recording, which is how these jumps are working. And I don't think my keyboard likes having 4 buttons pressed at the same time, so if you're already holding down 3 buttons, it will just not receive the 4th one. It might also be with 3, involving the sprint button. But yeah, so that's why some of the ones go on for a bit long. Sometimes I don't start it when I want to, because the same thing with starting the button. Anyways, we're back at the home. Let's grab this iron pickaxe that I found in a chest. Let's grab these 3 lapis that I have, because I have enough for 11. And let's try attempt number 1. We get efficiency 4, that could have fortune 3. It has silk touch. Okay, so silk touch is useful, but I don't like silk touch, so that's just going to stay in there, and I'm going to make new ones. Speaking of which... Actually, I'm not really going to speak of anything. What am I going to use this for? I guess I have to just destroy it eventually. Let's make a new pickaxe. Let's get some more sticks. Let's get some more iron. Let's make a new iron pickaxe, and this one should be the only one I use. I'm going to need to go back down and get some more levels. But also, since I'm here, I want to get a grindstone. I don't know how to make a grindstone. I'm going to go into a separate tab right now and look up how to make a grindstone. Okay, it's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. The hardest part is actually getting a stone slab. Well, bang. Grindstone. That means I'm probably going to put this next to the enchantment table. Like in the... maybe here? Okay, not here. So I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, no, it's fine. Still, I feel like it's a bit... No, don't use this one. Use this one. It's a bit claustrophobic. So there. And here we can grab these enchanted tools that we got and scrape off the experience and get the orbs. And then we can also craft these into more durable bows. And while that's not enough for a whole level, that is still enough. And also I timed it, or at least I counted. I looked at the time. It was around 5 minutes to get from 27 to 30. So that's pretty nice. Especially since now I can go like this, like this, like this, and like this. And then also use this one for good measure. Well, bang. This bow is now fully durable. This bow is now ready to face the world. But I think we can go down and get more levels. Let's go check out attempt number 2 of getting a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Okay, attempt number 2. We got 30 levels. Let's see. Unbreaking 3. That's not a bad sign. Okay, well that is a bad sign. I don't need just a long pickaxe. Do this to save on iron. What about the next one? There we go. Okay, literally just 3 more. Time to go get it. And finally, Fortune 3. Also Efficiency 4, not bad. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Unbreaking, which means it will still break kind of fast, so I'll have to go through this process again. Luckily, it won't be too bad. And I can also grab from the other ones some experience levels to try to enchant more items. But there is another reason that I went through the process of making a mob farm. It was not just to get Fortune 3. Now, because we can now get enchanted armor, we also have unlimited arrows, so which means we can have fun with archery. But there's also another thing that we can do with bones specifically. We also have bones. And bones can be used for something very important. Bone meal. Do you remember at the beginning of the episode what we did? We made a mob farm. I mean, not a mob farm. We made an actual farm. One that we get food from to fix the food problem. Now, it's currently in the start of it. But what if we could jump cut to the end points of the mob farm? I keep calling it mob farm when it's a food farm. To get enough food that we won't need to really care. You see, I have gotten approximately 3 stacks of bones. We're going to turn this all into bone meal, and I'm going to use it all on specifically potatoes. I'm going to use this non-enchanted hoe to break them all. How many potatoes do you think I'm going to have after this? Because I will cook some of the excess potatoes to have baked potatoes, which I believe, it's been a while, heal just as much as this cooked salmon, heal more than bread. It will be very useful. Now jump cut to after the process is done. I realize it's actually faster if I don't use the hoe. I've been doing it because of a superstition involving a mod pack. But you can just hold right click, and then occasionally click left click, and have it be a lot faster. Also, a fun little glitch. I'm holding right click and occasionally doing left click, and I think that's saving the damage that's being done to the block below it. It's already broken once, as you can tell by the fact it's dried. So, I think I'm using so much bone meal, it's actually dying. But then doing it just makes a reset. It's kind of funny. I'm using too much power. After using all 9 stacks of bone meal, which average out to about like 30 minutes of real life time, got this. 9 stacks of potatoes. And that's just from occasionally looking up and clicking one button to do this. And then you just get so much. No looting, no fortune. This can be massively optimized by having a second spawner, by using a looting sword on the creatures, by having a looting hoe break the stuff. I drowned. This is now, I no longer have to worry about food. I'm going to grab 24 pieces of coal, and I'm going to smelt these potatoes, and then I'm not going to have to worry about food. For at least a long while. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. It is technically under an hour, and I kind of like having them about an hour. I mean, I like having them just over an hour, but you know, just under should be fine. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the food farm. Off camera, I'm either going to enchant more stuff, I'm not sure. Oh, wait. We can't end yet. I just remembered. I forgot about the get diamonds. I'm gonna go back and get the diamonds. Where did I do with the boat? There's the boat. That's right. This time I remembered the boat. Onward! Back to get diamonds! Okay, I should have now stopped the procedure. They're going to be stuck right there. Maybe we should have stopped it a bit higher up, but oh well. Like here. Let's go up and get it. And for this, I'm realizing there's not actually a way to do it because I can't breathe underwater. I did not think this all the way through, but we're still doing it. We are getting these diamonds. We have efficiency 4. No, I lost! There we go. And now the water, it's currently going down to... Oh, it's going to flush out the torch that's down there. Oh, well. I guess technically going there now would be a good idea, but I still need to get this diamond that's on my right. 3. Or, sorry, 2, and then 3. There we go. Let's take a breath. And let's go. I think that should be it. Let me just use this pick to look around. There we go, it seems fine. Seems like that was it. Keyword seems. And there we go. So now, if we go down here, we... Gotta figure out how the water... I forgot also this being water. Look at these guys. Oh yeah, also I didn't mention of how I turned this into glass so you could see, and then I realized that it doesn't actually line up, so you don't get to see that well. And here had fences, but items were getting stuck back there, so I replaced it with this tough block that I just happen to have on me. Here what we're going to do is place this block here. Then voila. Then let the water drain for a bit. Fall up by. They will not actually go to the top unless this is a water bottle. I mean, this is a water bucket too. Which is why I picked it up. And there we go, they're all here. Look at how many they're here. They're all here. Break it all. Or kill them all. So much loot that is overflowing. Put the bow in there. Put the 3 diamonds I got in there, because I can. Break you. Kill you all. I'm gonna use a sword. There you go. So copper armor has so much durability compared to leather or gold. And we got 6 total diamonds from those 3 ores. The power of Fortune 3. I doubled my irons. Or I doubled my diamonds. We also got a stack of bones to shove here, so we can do even more food. Or more loot. Oh, here's a torch that I guess goes there. I'm surprised that it was there. How did I get there of all places? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. You know what? Maybe we could level 30 once again. See, just that simple. All depends on how much you're willing to wait and how much you're willing to accept that now diamonds are easier. On the next episode, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just go and get mining. Maybe I'll do another activity. Off camera, I'm going to expand the farm and, you know, maybe just make this chest really big because I think it'll be funny to, by really big, I mean full of stuff. I'm not sure. Anyways, thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!